Second down and 10 at the 49. They run it again. Flea flicker. Hurts. Wide open. CD in space. CD Lamb still running. Hits a corner. CD for the TD.
One of the staple tags that Lincoln Riley and Oklahoma's had in their offense since he's been there is they'll have some kind of motion from one side to the other, whether it's in front of the quarterback, behind the quarterback, whatever it is, to get an extra guy over here in this area. And what they're really looking for is they're looking for the defense to roll and get guys that direction. Right here on this play, they're actually coming in front of the quarterback, and the quarterback, they're taking care of these 5 in the box and possibly even this 6th guy once they motion a few sides into the box, because they have 6 guys right here that are going to run their inside zone or mid zone, and he's looking for any rotation right here. But we'll play real quick, and we have a few different looks from this game, and we can look at kind of the reads and what we think the reads are. Right here you see that motion, and that's probably a pretty easy read right there for quarterback. You see right there, as soon as he comes in motion, we're getting a rotation from the safety. So we're getting, our numbers aren't good to throw that to swing to the receiver. So he ends up giving that ball, and we should be fine with the numbers. We're 6 on 6 over there. Don't get just a huge play, but it slows the defenders down, and it makes them think, and they have to roll safety. But we'll look at some more plays from this game. Again, right here, we're getting this fly motion, running mid zone or inside zone to the left. They're looking for anybody to go with them, and right here they're in man-to-man. This backer safety runs with them, so it's really easy read. Should be really good for the run. And right there you can see the gash that they have. They actually twist themselves out of this play right here, and there's a bunch of guys running free to the second level to help block. So big play right there. It's a little easy motion, getting numbers over there to the left side, and they're able to create a big play. Here's a look again of this same play. We've got inside zone or mid zone, and we've got motion in front of the quarterback right there. And what's different about this for Texas defense is they've already rolled safeties. He's already working back there. They've rolled down that direction. Once he goes in motion, there's nobody to roll. And as we play it, you can see there's nobody over there in the alley. And so they just flip it out there. And with that corner out here manned up, them rolling that direction, there's nobody there to take it. So they flip it out there and create a big play because Texas had already rolled pre-snap, and then you motion. That kind of plays with what they're trying to do, getting your best guy out in space. And it might help keep those guys in 2 safeties if they know that there's always a chance of that motion and getting an extra guy over there, and they can't roll when they're already in 1 high. Here's another look of it. We've got receiver coming here in front of the quarterback. They're looking for a rotation or anybody to get out there. And right here, the safety rolls again, really easy read. As soon as he starts coming in motion, he knows he's going to hand that ball off right there. And their numbers are good because they got 6 on 6. And right there, they took an extra guy, made that safety roll to the backside so he's not able to get into the box. Good way to stretch the defense and try to make those guys hesitate for a second. This is an interesting look this time from Oklahoma. They bring CeeDee Lamb behind the quarterback right here. And as you can see, there's actually 2 defenders out here, okay? I believe they assume that he's off, and we can push crack that if he's not a threat. But, again, if you're reading those safeties don't roll right here. It looks like the safety that's on the left side is rolling just a little bit, but this safety right here, he's staying flat-footed or staying back. So right here you can see Jalen Hurts, he pulls it, he flips it out there for completion. Wide receiver does a good job of push cracking. Boom, we're right there outside. Should be pressing that to the sideline. One-on-one with the corner. Safety filling in late. Should be a decent sized play. At least make sure that we're getting the team 4 or 6, whatever you say. And right there, does a good job of push cracking. It should be a pretty decent play. But you can see even really good football players sometimes make the wrong reads on those runs. But again, I thought it was interesting because right here, if you just looked at it, numbers-wise, it's not great. But because they knew that he was playing off and no safety roll, they can crack right there and get outside if they needed to. Here's a play there, 3rd and goal, and this is just, I think, a called screen out there with this same motion because you can see the O-line is pass setting. Nobody's running a stutter or trying to get open or anything out there. They're just blocking outside shoulder, and you can see the linebackers and everybody hesitate for a second on this motion, so they're able to throw it out there. They feel like they have the space, and if you stop it right there, you definitely say, hey, that's a good job. We're getting our guys in space. We're one-on-one with the linebacker with our best players, so take that all day. But right here, it looks like it's just a call. We just want to get the screen out there and see if we can get to the end zone. So we've seen a lot of different plays where they're using this motion and throwing it out there. And what they do this time is they have the little flea flicker off it. Right here you can see they're getting a lot of guys this direction. The running back takes the ball. He's coming out here. Quarterback's rolling this way. He's pacing out here until he sees the ball gets pitched back to the quarterback. Once it gets pitched back to the quarterback, then he wheels up the sideline. Right there you can see it. Pretty interesting play design to try to, slow people down. Right there they stay low. You had this linebacker, he stays low. He sees the ball in his belly. He'd already come up like he was going to take that. But anyway, he stays low, so he kind of paces it, and then he's able to outrun him down the field on a wheel route to create an explosive play. And of course, CeeDee Lamb finds a way to get into the end zone. Makes, there are 5 guys right there around him, makes them all miss, and he gets in the end zone. But just a way to try to protect that motion and that RPO. And the interesting part about it as well is just kind of watching CeeDee Lamb's route. Once he gets out there, you can see he really paces it. Ball snapped right there, he's pacing it, he's looking. Once he sees him go, now he goes down the sideline into the open area for a big play. It's another one of Oklahoma's favorite plays. Right here they're running the underscreen. They do it a lot out of trips in this game. They've done it more often out of doubles, very rarely out of trips, but they decided that was what they were trying to do against these guys. Texas played a lot of man-to-man, and right here they do a good job. They're taking 2 for 1 whenever they get this crack. So he's manned up, so he's chasing. He's going to go block the guy right there. They actually get a offensive pass interference call on this play because this ball goes down the field. Right there you can see his arm gets hit. The ball floats to about 5 yards deep. So they get an offensive pass interference on this. But you can see a lot of man coverage. They're taking 2 for 1 right there with that crack. They're running everybody else off. There's a lot of space right here. Of course, we got to hopefully do a little bit better job right there with the tackle so the quarterback can have a nice easy throw right there. Putting it upfield again, you can see the safety that's getting there. He's coming there, but there's going to be a lot of space. You got a third of the field with a safety one-on-one, so it should be a chance for a big play right there. Here's Oklahoma running their underscreen at 2x2. Again, it looks like they try to get CeeDee Lamb the ball a ton in this game with underscreens, with the motions, with the tail and all that stuff, flipping it out there on swings and whatnot. So right here, they're going underscreen, and they're getting him across, but it looks like all they said is, hey, if there's space out there, we can throw a hitch. So they looked out there, and the corner was off, so they took a free hitch. Made it a lot more interesting than it should have been. But just free completions right there. Anytime you can get a free completion, get the ball in space, it's usually positive for your team. So it just looks like what they did right there. Hey, if there's space, throw it. If not, we're going to run that underscreen. This is the first time that Oklahoma runs this underscreen. And they run it from trips. They're trying to bring CeeDee Lamb across the field all the way right here. They're going to they actually run off right here on these guys instead of taking 2 for 1 and coming cracking right there, which they do later in the game. But right here they just run them off, and they have that guy coming across. And as you can see right there, just like on any of the other underscreens, they usually have a draw going back away from the underscreen. So if everybody's chasing, they can run that draw, and that's what they do on this one. You can see there's nobody left over there in that area. Everybody's chasing. So right there, Jalen Hurts is able to get a pretty decent gain right there early in the game. Here's another example of the underscreen, and they actually are still running the draw here off of this. And as you watch it, you can see right there, here comes CeeDee Lamb coming across. There's a lot of trash. They're telling you trying to take 2 for 1 right here. They knew it was man-to-man, so they actually brought that slot to try to crack on the corner that's manned up on CeeDee Lamb, and they're leading with that back over there to the left side. Right here you can see it's just kind of jumbled up. CeeDee Lamb gets held up by, I believe that's where the safety rolled down, or a backer that didn't quite drop or anything. He's just kind of there in the middle, holds it up. So right there, Jalen Hurts knows, hey, let's just go ahead and run this draw and get some positive yardage right there. The timing of it's not right, so let's just pull it down and let's get going. That's what he does right there. Whenever you got athletes, you can make big plays like that on just simple draws. Makes a couple guys miss. But as you can see, the good part about having that drawback side, if something just doesn't seem right, because every time you call it, you think that it's going to be free sailing to get across, but that's not even close to the case. A lot of times when you run those drags, something happens, maybe an end drops, maybe the linebacker doesn't blitz or doesn't drop real hard and it's kind of sitting there in the way. That's what happens right here. And having that draw off of it helps a ton to create, just stay in front of the sticks and continue to move the ball down the field. Here's a play from Oklahoma that they run quite a bit. They kind of put a little bit different window dressing on it this time. They've been running a bunch of power read. They've been motioning CeeDee Lamb and all these guys and running power read, and they'd had a little bit of success, but what they're actually trying to get to is they're trying to get to their 3 vertical game, and they're motioning this guy tight end right here to basically fake that direction. And whenever we looked at the 3 verticals in the video previously, what they'll do is they'll zone this direction, trying to make it like outside zone. They'll take 1 or 2 steps and it'll come back side to the C gap. Quarterback will slide a little bit that direction. This guy's going to go there, and he's going to go vertical as the first look. They're really looking for his outside backer right here, making sure that he falls in so that they can run this vertical read outside right there and a vertical read over here on this side. So if that guy's making it difficult and he doesn't pop into that window right there, they're going to reset because he's chasing. They're going to go outside and hit this vertical read, which is what they do right here for a big play. But you can see there's the fake, the line's sliding or they're zoning that direction. The running back takes a couple of steps in the direction of the fake, and then he goes backside to the C gap. The quarterback slides just a little bit to make sure he's still in that pocket even though that line's moving. And you can see outside backer hangs just a little bit. Safety even rolls down so we can't really pop it to that slot in the seam right there. So quarterback resets and he throws the VR outside for a big completion right there and an explosive play on one of their staple plays with a little bit of different window dressing for this game. Right here, Oklahoma runs one of my favorite plays. I really like to do that at empty. I like to do it possibly at a doubles with getting this running back down the middle of the field. It's just a way to get 2-3 verticals, and they have their slot fades right here, slot fades, and right there we have a hitch outside. So whenever we're trying to slot fade and we're getting the 3 verticals, we're always looking to try to find a safety rotation. Right here it's really easy to read. We want to look down the middle of the field. If these safeties stay off the hash, we want to try to hit that down the middle of the field, and he can also curl it up if this guy's real deep. But right here, as you can see, as you play, as soon as that ball snaps, we're getting rotation from the safety there. He's rolling down. As soon as the safety gets off a hash, we want to high-low that corner to the side that he's getting off the hash from. So right there, we high-low it over here. Nice, easy throw and catch. Good job getting his eyes over there with the timing. And again, we're getting in space. And outside backer, of course, they're going to try to wall to keep you out of the seams, and they're going to try to fall to the flats late. But right here, of course, outside backer falling to the flats late is not as good an athlete as our receivers are. If he is, it's going to be a long night. So right here, we see the rotation. We got a high low in that corner, flip out to the flats. Outside backer is a little bit out of control, and it's a nice, easy completion. They're able to get a big play right there. So not one of those things that Oklahoma runs just a ton of, but it's a really good concept and one that we really like to use out of a bunch of different formations. Here's a big play in the game earlier that so it started as an explosive play and then ended up being a turnover. But what it really was they're running mesh, and if you've seen other videos, again, we have this condensed trips over here. Sometimes they motion to it, but it's pretty obvious whenever they get in this set, they run mesh. Those outside guys are meshing. We've got a guy coming here for that pyramid route. We got a guy probably over the top with a post for that level and possibly getting out right there. Maybe check swing, maybe free release, depending on what they want to do. But right here, pretty obvious that this is not that under screen. These guys are all running routes. With the under screen, those guys are blocking. And a lot of people seem to have kind of the hesitation of whether it's mesh or whether it's under screen. And right here is definitely mesh. You can see what we had from the back is we had check swing to try to widen those alleys for that mesh. You can see a guy going for the pyramid right there, right in the middle. We've got a post over the top. Jalen Hurts gets out, and again, they ran a lot of man coverage. Could have tossed it down to those meshes. Mesh is a great route against man-to-man. Right there, could have hit 14, but he knows he can also run. Gets a big play, and then the ball actually pops out, and Texas gets it. But as you can see, just simple mesh, really good against man-to-man. They didn't run it just a ton, but really good concept against man, which Texas ran a lot of this game. Oklahoma this game didn't run GT a ton. They ran it, I think, 3 or maybe 4 times. They had a lot of success out of their 21 personnel. They normally have their receivers lined up over here on this side where they have twins over here, and then they have the wing and they have the tight end. But right here, and in this game, I think they did it a couple times. They ended up putting their receiver over here and then motioning him over this direction, and they had quite a bit of success with it. So right there, here comes CeeDee Lamb coming across. They run that GT. They have the numbers over there just from the get-go. You can see it's going to be a good play. They're back right there, down right there. He's working that up, and he's basically got a free release up as well. Right here, kicking outside backer and then wrapping for this safety that's probably feeling right here. When they go in motion, it takes that cat out of there. So right here you can see releasing, everybody's backing up. The guy that was supposed to set the edge, I mean, this guy's the edge setter, and he literally backs up 10 yards before anything happens. So, I mean, if you can find an edge right there where they're just going to give you that edge and the guy's going to keep backing up, just keep running. And this was a big play late in the game. Texas had got it within 1 score, and Oklahoma, with just under 7 minutes, drives down the field and scores to make it a 2-possession game and kind of put it out of reach right there. So again, really big play. They went back to some of their bread and butter, which is the GT, running it over there to the tight end and wing, and we're able to create explosive plays and get into the end zone. This is an interesting look that we saw earlier, I believe, against UCLA. In that video, we talked about it a little bit. But right here, Oklahoma's in a 2-back set. They motion this receiver all the way over here. When they motion that guy, they roll the safeties. He's already rolled down. He rolls back and he rolls down over there to that side to get their numbers right. And what Oklahoma's doing is they're trying to put the game away right here. Minute 45, they need a first down to be able to run the clock out. And what they end up doing is basically they're running inside zone that direction. So inside zone, you can see there's really no C gap. Once he leaves, there's really no C gap defender anywhere close. Of course, he walks down a little bit, but I mean that's still way off. They can just wash down that B gap. And if you stop it just right here, this looks like inside zone. He washes everything down. They're just running inside zone here. Here's the guy that's running the slice or the split zone, and he's coming out here. He's actually passing everything up, and he's leading right here. This is back after faking inside zone. Now he comes out here. Now he's another leader, lead back for the quarterback. So this is an automatic pull right there. We know that we're getting both backs outside, down blocking. We're faking it right there so that those linebackers step up. And you can see right here, it's a play in the game to salt it away right there. And they do a good job blocking on the perimeter and getting a first down. But this is the second time we've seen it. They've used it on some short yardage situations, and right there with a big, powerful quarterback, getting those 2 backs out in front. Again, just like running a buck sweep or running power right there with no open gaps. Right there, getting 2 lead guys out in front. Easy first down to seal the game.